Welcome back to another book review, everybody. And today we're going to have a look at The Dawn of Man, a comprehensive book about the evolution of mankind. This is a great book, really great artwork and a lot of content. We will go mainly, we'll flick through it quick and we'll get to the artwork and have a look. And also no copyright intended, all artwork belong to the owners. And here we got 254 illustrations, so there are a lot of pictures in this which we'll go through. And to Stuart on his 6th birthday, 1910-84, love from mummy and daddy. So Stuart, you'd be in your 40s now, and if you ever watch this, Stuart, just to let you know that I'm showing you a book that you owned as a kid, some love, and sharing it with the world. And the illustrations are from Zdenek Burian, so an amazing paleo artist. And as you're going to see, the artwork is absolutely amazing in this book. And this one is from 1978. Long time ago. So I'll flip through all about the main information, but I like the fact that it shows like how tools were used and how everything evolved, like from our thumbs to our brains to everything. So the funny thing is, we interpret our ancestors as they used to hunt, and because they ate meat, their brains grew bigger and became more smart, so forth. That whole hunter-gatherer analogy, but there's more and more evidence now where they believe that it was more like eating plants that made us more smart. Like starches and things food that lasted a long time that you could take with you, for example, like potatoes and things like that. So there are more and more discoveries, and we've got some early before the dinosaurs here. So the point I'm trying to probably bring across is we are learning more and more over time, and and obviously this book, it's not going to be 100% accurate because it's over 40 years old. About 45 years old, roughly, something like that. But some things never change. And look at that, that's amazing. Is it holding a skull or a rock? And just thinking, it looks like a sharp rock. And we've got our early ancestors that slowly started to stand upright, which was a big thing. Look at that, jeez. Oh, they've been hunting that bigger looking ape, or Peking man. Oh yeah, that's one of the early men. When it comes to prehistoric man, I know the basics, but I'm not as familiar compared to like prehistoric life, but I do know the basics anyway. Look at that, that's amazing. Just the artwork is absolutely amazing in this book, and it's done by that one artist, and I'm pretty sure some of his work or her work is in my paleo art book. Obviously, as we're going through the pages, we're starting to see they're becoming more and more sophisticated. This is, I guess, where they predict mostly from Africa. I think they even found, what was the latest? I think they found one in Australia not too long ago. That kind of early man from Australia. Oh geez, and that. Get the hell out of there. Get the hell out of there. This is going to be a long review, guys, so actually that's a pretty famous picture. I've seen that picture somewhere else before. Can't remember. These 2-page spreads are absolutely amazing. And look at the amount of artwork in this book. I'm not even halfway yet. Starting to use tools. So I'll try to be as quick as I can, and got fire, yeah, which looks like it was from a bushfire maybe. I don't know. Neanderthal. There we go. A lot of good information. And I know I always say this in every book review. Comment below if you know much about this book. Again, this was a thrift store find, and when I saw it and picked it up, I knew it was special. And I've got a couple books on early man, but this one is probably the best out of all of them. It has the most information. It's the thickest. That's a nice picture. Look at the rainbow. God knows what he's thinking about, you know. Yeah, and has the best pictures, most information. It's kind of like an encyclopedia in a way. Look at that. Amazing stuff. Keep becoming more and more advanced. Just starting from like an ape to, you know, having complex society, tools, you know, clothes. So as you can see, it shows a lot of hunting, but not as much on the gathering side. So, and you got to remember one thing that I thought of, you know, back in those days, you know, they didn't have fridges. It's so hard to hunt. You're not always going to be successful. So hey, you couldn't just survive on eating meat. You would have had to have a diet mainly on plants, and then if you're lucky to get a kill, then you would eat meat. So yeah, and obviously once you ate the meat, you would have to eat it quick, unless you're in the ice. It's not going to last long before it spoils and so forth. So anyway, that's just my idea. Ooh, I guess we will never know. But yeah, as you can see, these guys are fighting. So you got different tribes and so forth. Looks like that's an offering. So it started becoming more and more complex. Starting to believe in things and art, spirituality, I guess. So I guess the more we started thinking about doing this and doing that, I guess the more our brains have grown, and I guess they're gonna keep growing, and then we're gonna probably look weird and stuff in the future because we're on our phones and tablets all day long. Less physical, so we're gonna turn into some really big brain, skinny, weak, elongated neck, body. We're not gonna have bodies like these guys, like built like tanks, all muscular, all grieving. That's very sad, that one. Got the kids. Makes you think, See, we did find early man in Australia, according to this book. People in the earth. Look, as we evolve, look, so many different skin colors. This is it Aboriginals from Australia? We all diversified, all different cultures, backgrounds, and now, especially where I'm from, Australia, we're multicultural countries, so you get mixing of different cultures and creating different type of people, I guess. Native American Indians, these Eskimos, and we all adapt to our environment like animals adapt to the environment, all differently according to the weather, I guess what you can eat, everything that's around you. So it's a bit hard how evolution is progressing with humans as we kind of have created our own environment instead of adapting to what occurring naturally. So it's kind of a bit of a mix mash at the moment. Excuse me for the nudity pictures, but it is how it was, and it is still like that with certain tribes that still exist. So all great artwork. There's always something happening in each picture. It just makes you think. Like farming. That was a whole change of, started building homes and so forth. It's domesticating animals. So I guess this is just our evolution here. This is how we've evolved. And the book, we're in over 200 pages now, and it does a beautiful job of explaining all of this. Alright, now we've got bird's eye prehistory. We've got different tools and so forth, and dating, and yeah, in the index, some other books as well. So a really great book. Really pleased with this one. I highly recommend it. A lot of good information, the way it's presented from our beginnings to, what's that, at least the Bronze Age, I guess. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review on Prehistoric Man, and I'll see you all next time.